So are you a hockey guy? Would you say that's your sport that you follow or at all? Or what would you say?
I'm a Habs fan. When I grew up most of the first decade of my life in Argentina, so soccer was and is the sport I like the most probably. But right next to it, or just as much, I like hockey. When I moved to northern New York State, up by the Canadian border, in 1970, I lost contact. Of course, there was no internet or iPhones or any of that stuff back then. There wasn't even cable TV yet. And there's only a couple of channels, local, regional. I think there was a CBS and an NBC. And then there was, across the way, there was the Canadian channel. And I started to see this sport. And it was Montreal Canadiens. It was their heyday, the 70s. So I started watching them play, and they had the same colors as my soccer team. And the fans were pretty rabid, from Montreal. And I was looking at it, I thought, this is a great sport. This is like soccer, but a lot faster and with sticks, and you can beat the shit out of people. It's unbelievable.
And there's not a lot of flopping. There's just a lot more grinding than flopping.
Yeah, and it was terrific. Guy Lafleur and all those other great players. That was their legendary. The golden age, really, and one of them. But so that's how I became a hockey fan, and I followed them ever since.
Yeah, Ken Dryden was on the call with Al Michaels on that Miracle on Ice night in 1980. I mean, you're talking about Les Habitants, as you refer to the Canadiens as the Habs. Viggo Mortensen here on the.
I got to one last thing.
No, go please.
We're on it.
Yeah.
Their 100-year anniversary was December 4th, 2009.
Mm-hmm.
And they knew I was a fan, so they invited me up to Montreal, to the Bell Center, and they were going to, all the legends that were still alive, in wheelchairs, however they could get there, all came, wearing sweaters, and Guy Lafleur was one of them. He was my idol from back then, and they asked me, I said, well, we'd like you to present one of the legends if you want, before they do their skate around and everything else. I said, anyone I want? And they said, sure. If he's not taken, and I guess it was early enough that he wasn't taken, I said, how about Guy Lafleur? And they said, done. So they got to present Guy Lafleur on center ice at the Bell Center. That was a highlight.
Come on. That is so cool.
Yeah.
That is
it was.
That is so
Wonderful.
cool. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.